What's up, y'all? What's Papa locking, y'all? Welcome back for another video, my girl and guys. Ha! And today we are going to be talking about how to maintain a perm rod set. So this is that perm rod set that I showed y'all in a previous video using a new product. Try something new. Who am I? Growing, expanding. But with that, I want to make sure that I show y'all how to maintain a perm rod set. I have old videos as well if you want to check that out. But, you know, why not show another one? We're here, right? Okay. We want to make sure you're good, all set when it comes to maintaining your hair at night. You did all this work. We want to make sure you can keep it up at least a week. Please. I believe in you. I hope you believe in yourself. One of the biggest things when it comes to maintaining your perm rod set, flexi rod set, you are going to need a satin silk bonnet. Now you may be like, girl, I got one of those. Okay, but is you using it? Where is it? Bonnet check. I need to see them in some kind of way. You know how you feel when your clips, like you buy all these new clips, and as you go about the days, it's just one by one, they disappear. That is what's happening with my scrunchies. There's no reason, because I literally, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to wrap my hair at night, you know, tie it up, and take it back down. Rinse and repeat. So where is the scrunchies? How am I losing them? You are going to also grab some scrunchies as well. So that's what we have going on here. I'll link them down below, but you can find you a pack of like satin-like scrunchies off of Amazon, and use those. I got this from Forever 21. And it was like their oversized scrunchies. I had another one. I think I gave it away. Who knows? But you can use this. I also have hair ties like this you can use. These are the snappy hair ties. What you're gonna do at night is that you are going to gather your hair. Now you can put this in 4 sections if you want to, 3 sections. For some of y'all, 2 sections. That's as far as I would go, depending on the length of your hair. Unless your hair is like super long, then okay, do 1 ponytail, bringing everything to the top, and then just putting a scrunchie on it like that. You can definitely do that. But I recommend 2, 3, or 4, okay? And so what you're gonna do is take 1 section at a time. All right, so you're gonna take the section, split it, however big, not however big. I actually want you to be mindful of this. And you're gonna take that and just do it just like that. I know. Cute. Same thing with this section. Do I mix my scrunchies in? Yes, because once again, like I said, I don't know where the rest are. And I just do it just like that. Now this is maintaining it. If I was actually trying to stretch my hair or something like that, I would approach this differently. But I'm just trying to maintain my hair where it's at right now. We're just putting a scrunchie on. This is gonna help the hair just stay up in the air. Like this in the front. For example, with the back, you could do 1. Once again, bring that hair up. Just like that. And then put your bonnet on. Pushing all the hair up. That is the key. It's no point in you doing that. Make sure all that hair is up, okay? And now you styling and profiling. I'm telling you, if he don't like you in this stage, don't deserve the results. Sorry, you're saying my hair is cute, but this is how I maintain it at night. You down or what? The other option, like I mentioned, is to split it in 2. I don't have another scrunchie. I don't know, not prepared at all for this video. But I would split it in half like this. And then do 1 scrunchie right here and the other one on this side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And once again, putting that bonnet on. Let's act like I did 4, okay? Boom, just like this. If you want to check out these hair ties, they're a great investment. They're reusable, you can wash them, and they'll spring right back on up. But I like these because when I'm taking this out my hair, I can look for that button and take it out just like that. Super simple. Versus sometimes, you know, with other scrunchies, you kind of feel like, man, am I snagging my hair? X, Y, and Z. So this is why I still use these like years later. And then when I take it down, I just try to fluff it. Get an afro pick as well. Sometimes too, the curls will clump back together. So take some time, give yourself some time to separate it a little bit more. We're doing 3. So you saw the 3, but say if you were doing 3, but in a different way. Now, typically my hair is in the middle, but as you can see, I have a part, but you can put your hair in the middle like this. One scrunchie like that. Just like that, okay? Be mindful how you put your hair in. Tuck it in there. Push all that up. Push it up. The reason I don't like a ponytail right in the middle and the back is because the way we sleep sometimes, if you sleep on your back, anything like that, whether it's, you know, on purpose or by mistake, you are definitely laying on those curls. So that's why when you put that ponytail, at least try to go a little bit high up. I will say though, sometimes when you do that, it is stretching out your hair maybe more than you want. So that is why I like to just do it in 2s in the back. I find I have better next day results when I do it like that. Sorry, something in my eye. If you want to do one ponytail in the back, you can, but just be mindful of how you sleep. I vote 2 in the back, 2 in the front, or 2 in the back, and then 1 at the top. It's my opinion. That's all this is. That's all this channel is about. Letting you know what I learned over the times. I don't necessarily use oil or anything on my hair the next day, maybe a couple of days later, but not the next day. And especially when I'm trying to separate them again, just put a little bit on my hands just so I can smooth it out and not add any unnecessary frizz. You know, frizz is there. Frizz trying to hang out with us, okay? So we're looking like, and like I said, get a pick, you know, and fluff it up if you wanted to. And that is how I maintain my hair at night and how I take it down in the morning. This allows me to keep my hair looking like this for at least 2 weeks. At some point, the hair started looking crazy. Like I have some moments here where, first of all, edges looking crazy, but these pieces are kind of straight, as you can see. I laid on them good, you know, or maybe I went too hard in the paint at the gym, things like that. But it still doesn't look bad because there is some type of shape going on. So that helps me keep going. But I also too could go ahead and just put it in a puff. Say I'm reaching my limit where I'm like, this looks a mess, you know, to you. You know how we look at ourselves a little bit different, how, you know, people view us. So you could be like, slow down. But you could be like, look, I'm ready to put it up, do something else with it. I vote a high puff just so you can extend it until your wash date comes up. So once again, this is why I use these, because you can make them longer or shorter. And I just bring my hair up. I'll make the other side. And I just tuck it into that string. So is this super tight or anything like that? No, not at all. Imagine yourself doing this way neater and having a tighter puff. But if the hair is getting old to you, you can just throw it up in a puff. You can put a headband on it, anything like that. Say that I fluffed this, took time to do this, and you can wear your hair in a puff for like a couple more days before your wash day comes or your hair appointment, anything like that. And yeah, when you put it in a puff, it just kind of focuses on the curls that still look alive. So this is how I maintain my hair throughout the week or two when it comes to a perm rod set. Let me know if this was helpful, any tips that you have when it comes to maintaining your perm rod set, and leave it down below. Let us know. All right.